Hello, welcome to the Dance to Learn YouTube channel and our office space. So I was just getting my handy dandy parachute ready because guess what? It's June and that means we get to talk about a brand new dance theme. So here at Dance to Learn, we follow a conceptualized thematic curriculum. So that means every month we swap out our themes and learn something new. And for the month of June, we like to go dancing under the sea. And that's why I have my parachute today, because I'm going to talk about some of my favorite props that we can incorporate for exploring the theme of dancing under the sea. And one of our favorite props for this month is, of course, our parachute, because you can play so many fun games with it. So one of our favorite games with the parachute is just simply making waves. So every dancer gets a handle. You can make little waves, big waves, fast waves, slow waves. There's so many different conceptualized ways to incorporate the parachute and exploring waves. You can also take fun props and put them inside the parachute. So some fun props might be balloons, streamers, fishies, and you can create your own ocean. And then as you're shaking and taking the ocean around and making waves, you can take the ocean little and big. You can take the ocean high and low, and at the end you can go under the sea and let everything inside of the ocean fall on your dancers. Another fun way to incorporate the parachute is to turn it into a boat. I always think of Maui and Moana when he says a boat, but that's what you can do with your parachute. Have a handful, 2 or 3 dancers sit inside the boat. The rest of your class takes them round and round, put some fun balloons in there, shake the parachute, watch those balloons bounce over the kids inside. Again, take it over, open it back up, take it around and around. It's so much fun. But what other props besides the parachute can really turn dancing under the sea into a fun exploration? Well, I happen to have a fun box of props that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, some of these we actually use for princess camp, like Flounder, but Flounder could definitely make an appearance in an under the sea class. Oh, who else do we have in here? Oh my goodness, we also have Sebastian. And you know what? Ooh, this is a fun one. You see that? That's Flotsam, or maybe it's Jetsam. Where's the other one? How cool is this scarf with Flotsam and Jetsam? All right, well, this video is not about the Little Mermaids, so getting rid of those. Let's see what else is in here. Sharks. Oh my goodness, we love good sharks. These I got at the Dollar Tree, and they are plastic. I believe they were made to make sand shapes, but we use them in our obstacle courses, and we'll lay them out on the floor like so. We'll make a little pathway. Our dancers can weave through. That's kind of a harder concept. If they're younger, they can jump over the sharks. We can even do fun things. Can we balance a shark on our tummy as we crab walk through our obstacle course? So just some fun ways that you can use some little sharks. I have no idea if they still sell these at the Dollar Tree. We got these several years ago. We've had them for at least a decade at this point, but that is a prop idea for you. Seashells. Now these we also got from the Dollar Tree, and these make an appearance in one of our dance adventures. We have a creative dance for ages 3 to 5 and a pre-ballet for ages 5 to 7, and it is called Pearl Diving Under the Sea. And these seashells make an appearance, and we take little egg shakers, and the egg shakers are the pearls. And we do some dancing, and we go looking for the pearls. And it's another great one for exploring the dance concept of positions. Things being under something, inside something, over something. So under the sea is a really great positional concept for exploring on, off, inside, outside, over, under, around, and through. Every time I go to the Dollar Tree, they have their seasonal mats. So check it out. All right, the next thing I have for us are some little crabs. No, these aren't Sebastian the crab. These are regular crabs. They actually kind of remind me of the crab from Moana. But same thing with these. We like to crab walk over our crabs. So the easiest way to start is crab walking side to side. It's a really good body side exercise as we practice moving to the right side and then moving to the left side. As they get better at their crab walks, you can have them start crab walking backwards. And again, give them a little something to balance on their tummies. It could be a bean bag, it could be an egg shaker, it could be another little fish. We have 2 flounders. Whatever you want to have them balance on their tummies to practice their crab walks. Another fun prop we have are these fun little squishy toys. Now these are like pool toys, and you can get these on Amazon. And we like to throw them inside of our, look at this one. That's a fun one. I've had these for a long time. They used to glow and light up. But these can go inside your parachute, and because they're light, they can fly around. And if you happen to get hit by one, they're really soft. So it's not going to hurt anybody if they come flying out of your parachute when you're playing your under the sea games. We also play things, we'll pretend that these are like jellyfish. And so we don't want to step on them. So we do things like leaping over them or maybe tiptoe marching over them so we don't touch them because we don't want to get stung by the jellyfish. Paper fish. Again, these are just fun little cutouts. They're paper, so they might break. I've had mine for a little bit. But put these in your parachute. These are your sea creatures that live under the sea. And let your dancers bounce these around. I talked about our pearl diving with the seashells. This particular set has other seashells. You can explore sizes because this particular set of fish come with these different sized seashells, so you could explore big, small, and medium. Isn't that great? So grab some fun paper fish to throw inside of your parachute. You can also use these in your obstacle courses or even for your concept play displays to explore different concepts like this. We have another fishy friend. Now this is really fun. This is just a little stuffed stingray, but we love using our stingray for a couple different things. Because he's nice and flat, we can kind of treat him like a beanbag. Can we balance the stingray on our head? Can we balance the stingray on our arms? We have, nice strong arms. Can we do a nice arabesque? Let's hold our fins out and put our leg behind us and do a stingray arabesque. He's also really good at balancing on our tummy when we're doing things like our crab walks. So find a cute little flat stingray toy and incorporate him into your under the sea dance adventures for something really fun. What about a treasure hunt? Hey, I consider the beach to be a part of the ocean too, or maybe we have a treasure chest that's sunk to the bottom of the sea and we're going to go find it. Grab yourself just some bead necklaces, some bracelets. We even have some gold coins that we can throw in there and do a little treasure hunt. This would be really fun to explore the dance concept of directions. You could create your own little treasure map of your dance studio and give your dancers instructions like Fatma to the window, or skip to the bars, or twirl around center stage. And then you always want X marks the spot, and give them different directions, forwards, backwards, side to side as they dance through the treasure map. You could also do pathways, and maybe we're doing different moves through the straight pathway, a zigzag pathway, and maybe even a curvy pathway. Streamers, such a simple prop. My green streamers always turn into seaweed. And one fun game I like to play is we get tangled in the seaweed. So here's what I'll do. I'll have my dancers stand tall and straight like a statue, and I'll take my seaweed and I'll wrap them up starting from their feet and their ankles and go all the way up and then all the way back down, and they have to hold really still until the music starts. And then when the music plays, they have to jump and wiggle and twirl and get out of the seaweed. And then we can play a little freeze dance with the seaweed. And seaweed is really fun for exploring the dance concept of energy, because the seaweed could sway nice and smooth, or it can be sharp and crazy. Sharp, 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 sharp. So energy is a fun one to play with your seaweed. You could also do body shapes, and you could get all twisted up in the seaweed, and then you could make the seaweed dance in an angular shape, and maybe we do passes as we move our seaweed in a zigzag, or maybe we do port de bras and curvy as the seaweed moves with us, or maybe we hold the seaweed out nice and straight and we have to balance it on some straight arms or even some straight legs. So different ways that just an easy little streamer can make some fun in our dance classes. These I actually used for one of our showcases, and these are little fish headbands. These, I would actually let my dancers keep these because we don't want to be sharing things that go on our head with other dancers. I think that's a starfish. It kind of almost looks like a dinosaur, but we could dance like different animals, different fish. We have a Nemo. We have a crab. These are so cute, but you could give them all a little animal, a dolphin. Oh, I could already see everybody's going to want to be the dolphin. Maybe we have to hide that one. And even an octopus. And that might be a puffer fish. So lots of cute little headbands. Look at the octopus. How cute is that? But these you can assign a different dance move to all of the different fish under the sea, and maybe you choreograph your very own under the sea dance that you can perform in your class. Maybe if you have a short month, it could be a fun showcase and invite parents in and show them the little dance under the sea and let them take home their headband as a fun way to congratulate them for finishing a dance session. Ooh, what is that? This is our blowfish. Now this is really an expandable ball, which you can get off of Amazon. And I like to use Mr. Blowfish to explore sizes, big and little, but also energy, because we can go smooth or sharp. We could also do tempo, fast, slow. So lots of different ways that you can explore with Mr. Blowfish. But one of my dancers' favorite ways is to use him as a breathing tool. So we're going to pretend that we're Blowfish and our lungs are going to get big and little as we breathe. And we're going to breathe with Mr. Blowfish. Are you ready? Do this with me at home. Everybody take a big breath in. And exhale. Ooh, we did slow and fast. Big breath in. And exhale. And we'll roll Mr. Blowfish around our circle, and everybody gets a chance, and we have to practice breathing big and little with our blowfish. These also come in different sizes, so you can get a bigger blowfish and have even more fun and maybe turn it into a fun partner or even a small group exercise as well. Bubbles! What? Of course, we cannot go under the sea without some fun bubble play. Just grab your bubbles. People always ask me all the time, how do you clean up your bubbles? Guess what? Do it on a parachute. Have everybody sit on the parachute or dance on a parachute. Now, I would not do, there's some good bubbles. I would not do my parachute on my floor just because my floor is a wood floor and I feel that would make my parachute even more slippery. But if you have a marley floor, lay your parachute down and let them dance over the parachute as you blow the bubbles. Definitely add some bubbles. This is really fun for just hand-eye coordination for our little ones because the ability to pop the bubbles, if you're brave, and maybe your kids are older, you can even use your bubbles as a good breathing tool and let everybody practice blowing their own bubbles. Just be sure they're old enough and have some self-regulation because you don't want them spilling an entire bottle of bubbles all over your dance floor. And my last prop, this is a Dance to Learn created prop. These are our Under the Sea movement cards. So we have movement cards for almost every single theme that we have here at Dance to Learn. And these are wiggle like a jellyfish. What else do we have? We have twirl like a mermaid. We have jump like a starfish. Now these are creative dance. Oh no, shark attack! But we do have these in other dance styles as well, ballet and tap, and they're different. And hip hop, they're different for every dance style. Kick, like a swordfish. So these I'm actually sharing with you guys for free. I know, how amazing is that? So what I've done for you in the very first comment, as well as in the description down below, I have shared a link so that you can get your free copy of the Dance to Learn Dancing Under the Sea Creative Dance Movement cards. I've also shared a link if you want to get all of the dance styles because we do sell them. They are not free, but we do sell all 4 dance curriculums for this on our website as well. So I've shared that for you as well, but these are so fun to include at the very end of dance class for your free movement, your freeze dance. You could also have everybody pick a card. You could add your Under the Sea headband, and you could use these cards to make your Under the Sea dance. You can also incorporate the cards into your obstacle courses and have the dancers do an Under the Sea obstacle course dancing with the cards. We love these, the kids love these, and I want you to have them too, which is why I've shared them for you for free in the description and the very first pinned comment on our page. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. And now I have made a huge mess with all of these Under the Sea toys. But if you are curious about any of these props, I have linked them for you in the description down below so you can grab them yourself. Don't forget your free Dance to Learn movement cards. These are so much fun to include in your classes. And if you enjoyed today's video, I invite you to click the like button and the subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. This way you get an email every time we post a new video here on the Dance to Learn YouTube channel. And take a quick minute to share with me in the comments which of these props were your favorite and how would you use them in your Under the Sea dance classes. And don't forget, if you want even more tips, tricks, and ideas, that you can join us in the Dance to Learn community, which I've also linked in the description down below. I will see you guys next time. Happy dance adventuring!